Hello, my name is Hiram Huerta, and I am with the Fire and Emergency Services Administrator for the Washington Fire Department. I am here to talk about the train derailment that affected the nursing home by the Washington River and to address the concerns of some of the community's residents. I would be happy to answer any questions after I finish with what I have to say. Firstly, I would like to address the issue with the train derailment. The train cars in question were carrying sodium hydroxide that caused a major leak. In the past, we have seen flash floods affect the nursing home that is down near the river. Firefighters in the arriving company used a method called diking and channeling, which is basically diverting the hazardous material to another direction. They redirected the sodium hydroxide to the Washington River to prevent exposure to the nursing home residents. Please remember that many of these nursing home residents are bedbound and would not have been able to evacuate safely and swiftly. I would like to mention that our personnel acted with the utmost respect and bravery in this given situation. The Washington Fire Department would never do something like that intentionally and is very distraught about what happened to the aquatic life. We have received some complaints from concerned citizens, the first one being the lack of staffing of 4 firefighters on the first due engine. NFPA 1710 states that the first due engine should arrive within 4 minutes and must consist of 4 firefighters. I have continuously requested grants to restore funding to the department to increase the level of staffing, but I have not been successful in getting those grants approved. Funding does not always allow us to staff the rigs with 4 firefighters, so we must work with what we have in the meantime. NFPA 1710 also states that an exception is having multiple apparatuses assigned, dispatched, and arriving together and continuously working under the supervision of one officer. I will continue to request grants to help us get more staffing to obtain a more effective level of response. Another concern that was brought up to our department was that firefighters entered the hot zone without proper protective gear and without proper training regarding hazardous waste operations and emergency response. I would like to remind everyone that the Washington Fire Department is working diligently to staff a special unit that would respond to these types of events and would be staffed with highly trained personnel who specialize in hazardous materials and waste operations management. This would ensure that any incidents in the future involving hazardous materials would be dealt with by trained professionals every time. I am currently working on steps to make sure that the Washington Fire Department complies with Occupational Safety and Health Administration regulations for hazmat response. OSHA defines HAZWOPER as a response activities where there is an uncontrolled release of hazardous substance or where an uncontrolled release is likely. These incidents merit having the right training to achieve the best possible outcome. Our personnel have already completed the awareness level of training and will soon hopefully obtain their hazmat operations level training. I realize that elected officials and the public are sometimes kept in the dark when it comes to matters of emergency response in the community. I have created a website to serve as an outlet for anyone who would like to know what we are doing in the Washington Fire Department so we can improve in all aspects. I welcome everyone to visit this site and share their input and thoughts so we can have a better relationship with the citizens that we serve. I do understand that firefighters involved in the incident went into the hot zone without proper personal protective equipment, but I also know they put the lives of those in the nursing home first, and while many species of aquatic life died because of this, I commend those firefighters for prioritizing those innocent people who could have been hurt or killed. Thank you for your time.